Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm MrRedClaw. Welcome back to some more World of Tanks, where today we're watching Bonza Boom. I'm not really sure. We are going to be calling them Bonzen, maybe, playing in the one, the only, the Object 274A, the Tier 8 Premium Soviet medium tank. Fairly well-armoured medium tank, that is, as well. The lower plate is fairly bad, but the upper plate is decent, and the turret itself is very, very good as well. Now, as you may notice, no camera for this episode, as that is because I just thought that it just doesn't really look that high quality, and I'm really just frustrated that the green screen kind of just pops in and out of it because of the low quality. So I decided to film this video without one and order a new one, a better high quality one, still from Logitech, but instead of the 720p cam that I have, that I've bought, you know, close to a year or maybe even two ago, I'm going to get myself a 1080p one. Hopefully that will improve the quality enough for that not to happen. Also, I'm going to get that other ring light that I wanted to get, so I have from so it lights me up from the other side as well, so hopefully that should also improve the quality of the green screen. Now, I thought about just using my phone to record the face cam, but it just takes time, you know. You have to plug your phone in and transfer the file. It just takes an extra like 5 to 10 minutes just to get that sorted, and then the file to sync up and stuff. So I just thought the 1080p cam should be fine, and then you never know, if I just magically start earning money from YouTube or something, I'll just maybe upgrade to like a 4K camera in the future. I'm not really sure. But yes, luckily the microphone is at least fine. Sometimes it does mess up, but that's just kind of me messing stuff up in Audacity and not the camera, the mic itself being bad. But yes, Bonzen playing in the Tier 8 medium tank. Now, I picked this up, I'm pretty sure, for a full 100% discount, if not like an 80% discount, back when this was the Mission Marathon tank. I'm not really sure, close to 2 years ago, if not even 3, to be honest, I think. I think this was actually throughout COVID time, so I definitely probably picked it up for a 100% discount. But yes, it's really decent, and we are going to see quite some bounces, you know. APCR rounds, of course, are going to go through, especially when fired at kind of like the lower plate. I'm pretty sure both of them going through. Another round through. Let's actually pause the replay and see where those shells got in. So yeah, this is of course a lower kind of, but it's actually, I think this doesn't really count as anything there, so maybe it counts as spaced armor, I'm not really sure, but it is of course part of the lower plate, so of course it's going to penetrate. This was at an angle as well, so of course that's going to penetrate as well. But of course we saw the turret bounce off the T-3485, and I'm not really sure where the VK or the other Super Hellcat shell went in. But yes, let's just focus on Benzen's performance over here, as he has helped his team push through the kind of southwestern side of the map over here. Picked up 2 kills, picked up 1,700 damage, and you know, in Tier 6 games, it's going to be harder to pick up so much damage, even with the same amount of shots you put out, because you are just going to be killing everything way faster than if you were in like a Tier 8 or a Tier 10 game. So Benzen, you know, he's helped his team. Now he realises that they don't really need to push in to the enemy's base. I mean, they could, but you know, there's an E25 over there. You never know. The artillery is probably still over there as well. And the people from the bridge might come back and just overwhelm Benzen's team over there. But Benzen is thinking smart, or at least that was maybe not the smartest. Maybe he could have gone fully around here to kind of protect himself from the E25, because if he would have gotten set on fire, it would have hurt us a little bit, as they are using the combat rations. But yes, Benzen thinking with their head, circling back to defend their cap circle first, because that is the most important part. Yeah, you can attack the enemy's cap circle, but if you don't keep yours protected, then all it takes is a couple of enemies to go in, overwhelm your cap circle, and that's basically it. Especially since the Type 57 and the Karo P88 are having troubles over there with the E25 and VK 3002M, as Benzen is now left with an artillery piece and that Karo P88 against, what is that? 8 opponents, I think. So, you know, they've got some work to do on their hand over here, as the artillery piece, I think, falls down to run away from the T-37, and Bonzen, I'm not really sure if I said Benson or Bonzen before, but yes, Bonzen picks up the 4th kill of the game, and now brings the damage total over 2,000. Now, the artillery piece gets shut down by the Su-8 from across the map. The Caro P-88 is getting overwhelmed by enemies over there. Now, Bonzen over here actually gets penetrated by the M445, so they do have to watch out, because that French fairly lightly armoured heavy tank does actually have a fairly good gun. When I played through, I'm now at the tier 9 AMX 5120, when I played through the French heavy tank line, I was actually surprised by how much I enjoyed the M445, because I heard so many bad things about it, but it's good, and it's fairly okay mobility. It actually makes it a fairly nice tank to play, and I was definitely surprised by how much I enjoyed it. I probably enjoyed it more than the AMX 5100, because you need to upgrade so many things on that tank in order to make it playable. You know, the engines, the gun, because you start off with like some really bad auto load, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so yes, moving on to the game. 5 kills for Bonzen, 2,745 damage. I guess the armor hasn't really been working well, but I guess if that shot from the T-3485M, no, not just the T-3485, would have actually penetrated and rolled slightly high, that would have been Bonzen out of the game. So, you know, it is what it is. Their armor, I guess, now has actually kept him in the game, because he bounced the SU-100 shot. Didn't bounce that VK-302M shot though, now leaving him on 79 hit points. Bounces the defender over there. Now they are left alone. I'm pretty sure it was a 1 versus 7 for a while. Now a 1 versus 5, but that's a full health defender over there. Luckily they're only firing AP rounds, but now I guess they kind of think, oh okay, that VK actually didn't take him out, I actually have to turn around and actually do something against this object and actually maybe take them out myself. So Bonzen over here is going to show you that even if you have low hit points, and even if it looks like you're just going to lose, you always have to fight and play tactically, trying to avoid the artillery from this kind of rock. He's placed himself behind this rock in order to maximise the kind of coverage that he can get from this rock against the artillery. Now playing really well against this object. 252U goes through. Oh, gets lucky that defender doesn't manage to hit that side-on shot against him, but luckily, of course, for the object, way better DPM than an object 252U. Takes out first 7032, then the 252U. Now has 8 kills, 6,000 damage. So, you know, a couple, about a minute ago or two, I was just saying, oh, you know, picked up his 4th kill and 2,700 damage. Stuff is serious now. And the Caro P-88, which survived and did a fairly good job to survive for as long as he did, says, nice bro, and Bonzen says affirmative. Now, a deadly cockroach approaches the E-25. The Tier 7 German premium tank destroyer. Bonzen still has to watch out for the Su-8, because these splashes can add up to a serious amount of damage, and now he's only left on 44 hit points. So, you know, the E-25 could probably kamikaze him over here and just ram him to death, even whilst he is so much lighter and less armoured. But where is that E-25? Where is that German tank destroyer? Has he already gotten his weight under the kind of bridge over here, or this ridge even, not bridge? Or has he fallen back and is going around the kind of eastern side of the northern cap circle? Bonzen is thinking about that. As we can see, they are going down here. I would be taking things a little bit little bit more slowly, trying to maybe angle up against each kind of turn, just to make sure that no one's over here waiting to ambush me. But I guess Bonzen feels that they know what they are doing over here. Oh, fatal miss on that E25. That would have meant that they were both a one-shot for both of them. But now that means that that E25 had a chance to go forwards. I'm not really sure why he is going around. If that E25 had still has APCR rounds, the best he would have done is when he got shot, just say, yeah, okay, I got shot, go straight up Bonzen over here and hopefully penetrate the lower plate. But the E25 got scared, fell back, went around, bounces off an AP round, so maybe he has run out of APCR rounds. You know, those E25s firing many shells in a game, maybe ran out of the premium rounds, and now Bonzen is left in a 1 versus 2 against a 2/3 health SU-100 who has maybe just spotted him. Where is the SU-100? And the SU-8, which has been raining hellfire down on Bonzen this entire game, trying to take him out. Now, if I would have gotten spotted in that situation, I would have thought that maybe the SU has just... Oh, if I can press the right buttons over here. I would have thought that the SU would have just maybe gotten himself into a bush somewhere over here or something like that. But Bonzen is making his way back up into his favourite spot over here, climbing up this little hill overlooking his cap circle, hoping that this might be the place where he makes his final stand and hopefully takes out either the SU-100 or the SU-8 and wins this miracle of a game. Let's see what Bonzen does. He has 3 minutes 3 seconds left, so doesn't have to rush too much, but should kind of start thinking about, if, you know, no one comes within the next minute, should probably make his way over to the enemy cap circle. But here's the SU-8. Luckily, he was on even less health than he was last spotted at, so it was a guaranteed one-shot for Bonzen. Takes on the SU-100, and now you may think that this is the best part of the game. You're left in a 1 versus 1 against an artillery, but that artillery only has to shoot anywhere close to you to take you out, within maybe a 2, maybe 2.5 to 3 meter radius. If the SU-8 puts in a shot into Bonzen, they may take out Bonzen's 2-7-4A in this situation. Now Bonzen has to play to his strengths now. He can't get locked into close range combat against the SU-8. Now Bonzen is asking his teammates of the SU-8's hit points. Now it should be somewhere around 280 if I'm not mistaken, if they haven't changed it. So definitely, well, a pretty much guaranteed one shot with the APCR rounds. Bonzen is deciding to choose the high explosive rounds with 420 alpha damage and 62 millimeters of penetration. Now the P43 miss over there being a little bit of a joke and saying that the SU-8 is left on 8,000 hit points. Now I have an idea what this SU-8 might be doing over here. I think they're trying to kill themselves over here. And of course the high explosive round not working, because why would it work with the very heavily armoured SU-8. Now is Bonzen going to finish him off with a blind shot? We can't really see. He is falling back now. Yep, the artillery definitely tried killing themselves over here, because they were definitely not spotted here when they were last here. They were shooting down from probably up this ridge over here, or maybe even further back over there, because they did have some clean shots pretty much everywhere Bonzen went. But this marks a victory for Bonzen in the object 2-7-4A. Let's look at the post-game stats and let's see how well Bonzen did in this game. Now, as we can see over here, Bonzen picks up the Ace Tanker, the Pools Medal, the Kolobanov's Medal, a Spartan, a Steel Wall, a High Caliber, and a Top Gun for their victory in this game, picking up 7,325 damage, which might not seem like a lot for 11 kills, but you have to remember this was a tier 6 game, so of course it's going to be a lot harder to pick up damage when all of your enemies have less damage to take away from them. 2,198 base experience, absolutely brilliant, and picking up 77,000 credits profit with a premium account, and of course this being a premium vehicle, quite a lot used on ammunition as they did just fire APCR rounds the entire game. But I mean, it shows that if you penetrate and not miss your premium rounds, that you can still make a decent profit even without a premium account. Brilliant game by Bonson in this game, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Now, next week's video is also going to be a replay showcase with the camera already, because I'm going to get that before recording the next 2 videos for next week. And then we're going to move on to the worst of series, and then maybe I have an idea for maybe something a little bit more special, a little bit more edit required, or something that requires more editing, I want to say, and maybe going to kind of showcase a storyline in World of Tanks. But I guess we'll see if that happens. For now, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye bye.